What's going on, Moose family? Welcome to the season number 14 MHL draft coverage live over here from Captain Funback Studio. Shout out to Mrs. Captain Funback over here, www.mooseice.com. Follow us on Twitter at Moose on Ice. Guys, it doesn't get any better than this. You guys saw from our pre-show that this is the best league in the history of the world. You guys know where it's at. Please welcome my co-host, Al McGraw, a.k.a. Octizzy, and the low end theory, Al McGraw. How the hell are you?
I'm doing great, Giant. It's been a while on the radio show, but you know these drafts are so exciting. I can't help myself from coming on here.
Low end theory. We started off from 8 teams. Now we're up to 30 through. How fucking pumped up are you? I mean, does it get any better than this or what? We've talked about it. We've lived the hype. This is the hype right here. How excited are you?
Oh, hell no, it doesn't get any better than this. This is it, man. This is what everybody's been waiting for. The draft is here, and some niggas are going to get drafted. The expansion will allow some of these fringe guys to make clubs this year, and they get a chance to stop all the shit-talking and make their mark on the stats.
You guys see it over here. We started from 8 teams to 32 teams. It doesn't get any better than this. I don't know if we're waiting for a couple of guys who are waiting for Ice Cream Truck over here recently. I don't know. Does it look like they're here or not? What's going on over here, Al?
I don't know what's going on. I've been talking to a bunch of guys trying to scout me or trying to get my opinion on the draft. So you know, we'll see. I'll get my eye on the chat right now and go ahead.
All right, so now this is what we've added, and shout out to Al McGraw for putting up the poll up there, Moose family. So what he ended up doing is he put a poll up there. He does these power rankings, things of that nature. This guy tries to bring in the stats as best as humanly possible. So what he's done is on League Daddy for the captains now, and for your players too, for the fact of the matter is that we will get to see how you play at that certain position. Is this going to take brain surgery or what? Do you need to be a neurologist to accomplish this feat low end? What do you think? And how good of an addition is this to the league?
No, definitely. I think it's a great addition. I think it's really going to set us apart once again. It's going to give us one more step up that ladder of leagues, you know, and I think it just puts us again at the top of the pile of all the leagues out there that people could join. Nobody's beating the Moose. Nobody. It puts us heads and tails above everybody else, John.
Yeah, now you guys see this over here, and it's just unbelievable, right? So we have the upcoming picks. We got a draft out. We got a bunch of shout-outs to give over here. First, I want to thank the guy who asked me for the first shout-out, and that guy name is Valcor, with a 0. This guy is all about serious business. This has got to be probably the 6th or 7th time this guy's been captain. It's unbelievable. Shout-out to Valcor. Bunch of other shout-outs over there, Moose family, and that is... you know, to Koozie87 as well. You guys know www.mooseice.com is, you know, it's possible to be here because of Koozie87. So we want to give a shout out to him. He's done a fabulous job over here thus far. Shout out for Jim Flanagan, a.k.a. Mr. Hollywood. If you guys missed our draft pre-show, I'm sure it's going to be there within the next 24 hours or so. Al McGraw, how amazing is Mr. Hollywood with all his draft coverage, in addition to all the other entertainment that he does for this league?
Oh man, he's without him, the media and the Moose would be non-existent pretty much. So he's just the grandfather of media and the Moose, and probably in the virtual hockey altogether. So Yeah, lots of props go to Hollywood there, and good job on the pre-show there too. I watched that, and definitely a lot of funny moments there too.
Hey, we got our first pick, boys.
Yeah, who's going on for that first pick? What's going on?
Right,
over
we
here?
got NJ Ski taking. I think everyone's pick there. Jay Zamorski. What do you think of that guy, Lo?
Jason Morski, no surprise there, but the second pick is a shocker, boys. Global takes TMP Darkstar, first year in the Moose, coming up from the AHL. That's a shocker at number 2, guys. Shocker right there.
Yeah, I don't understand this at all, Al. I mean, I don't know what he's trying to build over here. I guess he thinks that's such an integral part over here. Has this guy TNP Darkstar gotten his name out there, or has he been sandbagging the rest of the season? What are your thoughts, Al?
Oh, wait.
They just reset it, and Global apparently picked the
wrong pick.
person.
We got to fail in the second pick, boys. We can't even get through 2 picks without a captain fail. Great work, Global. Fail.
Nah, it's not only that. If you guys, go ahead, Lowen.
Global's trying to get that captain before the draft's even started, Giant. That's crazy.
Now, wait a minute. I've never done this draft. I've never done this draft bot before. I don't know if Global is privy to this information as well. The information I've received, if you type in a name similar to that, and then you click on it, it basically picks that pick. Al, what's going on with this draft pot? Have you used it before or what?
Yeah, I've used it before. What happens is, there's a whole list of people that you can pick, and you can say do exclamation mark pick, and then you write the guy's name in. You don't have to write the whole name in. You can write, like Dark or something like that, and then it'll pick, whoever's there with the name Dark. So maybe he put it in something, and he got Dark. Yeah, see there we go. He's picking Daly.
Yeah,
so he must have picked,
and he's picking Daly, and that's a fabulous pick. Shout out to Global for picking up Daly. There's no surprise about this whatsoever, Al. Are you surprised at this at all? I mean, Daly.
No, I think Bain had it in his mock draft there with Daly going number 2. So it's been known for a while now, and I think definitely a solid pick by Global there, Lo.
No, absolutely. I mean, no surprise there once he corrected his big captain fail. Shout out to Scotty Main giving me the text. There you go, buddy. Yeah, I mean, going with the proven vets here, Jason Morski number 1, Daly number 2. These guys have been doing it for years here in the Moose, so this is no big shocker here. Glad to see Global hasn't lost his friggin' mind and he got the pick right once they rolled it back.
Quick shout-outs over here. I want to give a quick shout-out to Ocho Spiko. Shout-out to Colleton. Shout-out to Crazy Yeti Killer. And bunch of haters over here. We're going to try to dial out to some of these guys. We have some of the phone numbers here at the Moose Media. And this is a very exclusive place. We guys try to do this, and there are people over here. It appears that Marty McFly has a 3rd draft pick over here. Who's he picking over here, Al? Who do you have on your sheet?
I don't know where Marty is going to go, but I was talking to him in the chat today, and I was suggesting to him to try to take somebody offensive. And I think the next guy on the offensive list is Hatemaker, but both of them play center. I don't know if Marty will go to right wing and have Hatemaker play with Hatemaker, but that's my thought there. What do you think, Lo?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I definitely would have to say Hatemaker. I would also say, and there it goes. Marty
there it goes, right there. It's no surprise. And Valcourt taking the Duke.
Look
this
at
guy
that.
has proven himself season after season. Ex-Daly, veteran. Both of these guys are veteran Moose members, and they have, come back. I mean, he's made everybody know this guy is a first-round draft pick. It's unbelievable. Hatemaker over here too. Once suspended from the Moose Hockey League, bringing it back, getting picked up 3 overall. Hatemaker's peen must be the size of Texas. What are your thoughts about this, Low End?
Yeah, no, I mean, once again, we're going right down the line of guys who have done it year in and year out here in the Moose. Drift King, picking up Lebunski's another veteran, and then I believe it's Hugh. I didn't know if he had a first-round pick, but he's picking up Stealth Luka D, going with the hype. That's another great pick. All of these guys have proven themselves to be scorers in the NHL, and we've seen time and time again that those first-round picks, you got to get scoring. You got to set your team up to be able to put the puck in the net, and it looks like these captains so far through 6 picks are doing exactly that, Giant.
That's doing a fabulous job.
Sorry, Giant, but
both
go
ahead, Al.
and Luka play center, so I'm wondering who's going to play wing for them.
Well, Hugh can move over.
I think Hugh could move over, and so could Luka. I think Luka's available for right wing. He held the scoring title last year. I think these are fabulous picks so far. I wouldn't be concerned about it either. Drift King getting to the finals last season, picking up, having one of these guys over here, and Hergsy picking up Estradio's 39. These are fabulous draft picks so far. Does it get any better than this, Al? What do you think so far?
Yeah, it's been great so far. Estradios, I think a lot of people were thinking he might go to Melo, but Hergsy taking him up earlier. So now Melo's up with the question here, I think.
646-381-4907 is the number to call. Low End Theory, what are your thoughts on this so far, on the draft picks thus far?
It's pretty much everything I thought. The one pick, a guy who's usually gone by now, is Cam I Am, but he has switched to full-time D this year. So I'm really curious to see how far he's going to drop with that switch in position. Another guy that's a proven offensive force now moving back to D. And I see Kuzi, great pick here, picking up Cool Fumble, another proven veteran here in the Moose. And I love that pick. Love that pick by Kuzi, Giant. Cool Fumble.
Yeah, Kuzi seems to pick up Cool Fumble every single season that he's captain.
You know what? I think these guys secretly play Cub together. I don't know, Cool Fumble, nasty and stuff, right, Moose Fam? But this guy's got the chemistry with Kuzi. I don't know what else to say. Kuzi and him are like peanut butter and jelly. And what is this over here? Global having a problem over here. JJ's with the next chat. These are good picks over here. I don't know about Cool Fumble. He used to be a lot later picks over here. Kuzi really trying to be conservative over here, in my opinion. Picking up Cool Fumble, I don't think it's that bad, Al. What do you think?
No, I mean, they have chemistry together, and, I think with the arthritic flappers, I think they've proven that chemistry can win games here, and Kuzi goes going something with what he knows, and I think that's going to work out well for them. And now we got JJ on the clock, Lou.
Yeah, and Lowen. Yeah, go ahead.
Big shout out to McSwagger. Wanted to thank Holiday and everybody on the media team for hooking him up with all the good press. Just want to get that out there. McSwagger, big shout out to you. Good luck this year in the AHL, pal. I wish you well. I don't know how anybody could have a problem with the Cool Fumble pick. We all know, and we saw with Duke winning the Cup, that chemistry is a huge factor once you get to the playoffs here in the Moose. So for Kuzi to grab somebody that he's played with and has chemistry with, it's really a no-brainer to me, Charlie.
Yeah, look, there's no question about it. These guys play to win the game. All these captains are diesel. I spoke a little bit. The only guy I'm concerned over here in this draft is pretty much St. Espone, a.k.a. Captain Aguinula. And, I wouldn't be concerned about him either. He know who he's got. He know who he has chemistry with, things of that nature. And some of these guys that haven't picked yet, and they're a 14-person round. And, call in, guys. 646-381-4907 is the number to call. These guys are going for chemistry straight up. They know how they play each other and stuff like that. See, since JJ, in my opinion, is the best D-man in the league, he has a lot of flexibility, and he typically goes with forward. I'm almost positive. Every season he's over here, he's looking for a solid forward. I'm thinking he might pick up Colleton or something like that, and he's picking up the unheard. This guy was with him, I believe, 2 or 3 seasons ago. The Unheard is back this season. I think he's going to be a force to reckon with. What are your thoughts on this low end?
Yeah, Unheard making a comeback this year. I got to play some scouting games with him. Real solid forward. He played center in the games I was in. Just solid, knows how to play the game, has experience here in the Moose. And I think JJ going with a veteran there. A guy that maybe some guys have forgot about since he sat out. But look for him to make some noise this year, definitely, because I've heard his name before, and he's definitely going to come up. Quick shout-out to Micker Kippersoft on behalf of Sandy's Pone. He wanted me to mention that he got a 300th win the other night, and for a team that sucks as bad as the Flames, they got to take any good news they can get.
Yeah, the Unheard was on my cup-winning KTF team, so yeah, he's definitely a solid forward. Going where I think he should be going. So good pick there by JJ. Now Mello takes Goofy J. Thank you, Kessel, at number 10, and then we got Kuzi at 11 taking Superstar. Superstar, probably the best goalie in the league, and a solid pick by Kuzi there, guys.
Yeah, there's no question about it. I didn't even know Kuzi had 2 first-round draft picks. He's trying to lock it in there with his offensive chemistry. Then he's trying to lock it down in between the pipes. I think this is I think this is the best goalie in the league right now. Superstar, he's hot right now. He's been hot for every season. Made it into the playoffs, I believe, every season he's been since he started over here. Season 6 or 7. How fabulous is this pick by Kuzi, low end?
Yeah, real solid there. He's already set up now. He sneaks in, gets another first-round pick, and he's got himself set up pretty well with his first 2 picks. Look at Saney, grabbing a fellow QC, grabbing a Frosty Nightmare. Great pick by him. Instant chemistry for these guys. Saney, great first pick for him, and Juice is on the clock now.
Yeah, and I'm looking at this, Al, and Juiced up, Ginla takes Frosty. I don't even know. Is Captain Ginla QC or what is he? Al, you got any info on?
He's from Calgary. A big Flames fan. Ginla played with Frosty a little bit on Taz's team last season, so they have some chemistry. My club friend there, Bruce, going to Josto, a very solid defenseman there, and maybe a little earlier than he thought that he would go, but definitely a solid pick there, in my opinion.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. There are a bunch of guys still on here on the draft sheet, and a bunch of them Moose family, if undrafted to the MHL, their rights status, their rights contract, they have the opportunity there to be, they prefer to be MAHL only, or they prefer either way to be MHL or MAHL. I think it gives a lot of players an option over there. Some of the guys, there are several different options for that. They've made some exceptions for MAHL only. I think this is fabulous job thus far. And Juiced Up, picking up Slightly Lit over here. First over, last in round number 1. What are your thoughts on this, low end?
Great pick. Slightly Lit, as crazy as it's going to sound, I think he's slightly underrated. Guys tend to forget about him when they see the big names going early, the Duke, the Dailies, the Hate Makers, but Slightly Lit's up there, and he can hang with those guys. So I think this is a great value pick for Juiced, and I think that's going to pay dividends for him, especially sitting at 14. It's a great pick by him.
Yeah, I like Slightly as well. I haven't played with him much, but with how stacked I think the defense is in this pool, I think getting somebody like Slightly is a solid strategy. Now we got Global taking one of his quote unquote ringers. Now I see you envy me. I got it this season.
This is one of the famous Global ringers. One of the guys who did not respond to any scouting messages from other captains. Highly rumored that these guys were hanging out and that Global was going to start scooping them up. And look, First pick of round 2. Here goes one. This guy had a fabulous season in the MAHL last year. I believe he played for Cloudy Days team. He's a cup winner. So obviously Global feels like he can make an impact in the MHL. But time will tell with some of these rookies to see if they can hang with the big boys, Giant.
Yeah, now, I don't know. I've seen this before. There's no question about it. He picked this guy up. They were talking about that he was trying to duck captains and stuff like that. I wouldn't be concerned about it too much, man. It does not take one person to make a team. It takes an entire team to make a championship over here, Al. And there's no question about it. You've been you're a Moose Cup champion yourself. I'll tell you right now, and I'm sure you could confirm this, that not only does it take one person, it takes multiple people to build a championship. What are your thoughts, Al?
Yeah, no question about it. But if Global's been playing with these guys in club, obviously they have some kind of chemistry. So it's a good strategy. But as far as ducking and stuff like that goes, I don't think you can go through a whole MAHL season and not play good. You know what I mean? So I think his numbers are there. He had a good season, and people know who he is. So maybe he could have grabbed him a little bit later, maybe and got filled some other holes in this lineup. But if he believes in him, then you gotta trust him at that point. What do you think?
Now, Low End, you've been a captain in the MAHL. You've seen some of these noobs that are now eligible for the MHL. Is it possible for anyone to light shit up in the MAHL or what? Is Al McGraw, is this a figment of his imagination, or is now why I see you envy me? Is he that fucking good? What are your thoughts, Low End?
Well, I only got to see him for 3 games when we played Cloudy's team, and I got to be honest, maybe he had an off night with the series, but I didn't see anything in those 3 games that would lead me to believe that he's suddenly going to step into the MHL and become a diesel player. He could be a good contributor. He might be a great team guy, and I agree that it's a small sample size, but I don't know about first pick in round 2. I really don't, and I didn't see anything to warrant that. And here's JJ picking up Agent J 0420, another Moose veteran there, solid pick. Al, what do you think about Agent J there for JJ?
He had a great season last season with Duke and on that team, so his numbers are definitely good, and it's a good pick. Playing with him a little bit, and now it looks like I'm drafted to Joe Stowe's team in the second round, number 3.
Wow, Joe Stowe just blew that pick, guys.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going to get to play with my club mate guy I play with almost every day, Bruce. So that's there's a solid defensive chemistry there at least.
All right, so you're almost positive now, Al, that you're going to be playing defense. Is that correct? I've heard multiple sources
I have no
stating
idea.
that you are.
Yeah. It's up to the captain, but I've been playing defense with Bureaus for a long time, and I do play net with them too. So it's a long draft. You never know where the draft will take you, and I don't think there's any captain in the draft that got every single pick that they wanted. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, look at
now,
this.
What is it? Yeah, Ice Cream Truck picks up EWTU Eric, right? Now, here's what's going through my head. Like, why wouldn't so this is what I heard, like, you're lockdown D and lockdown goalie, right? So what is he? He's going to go for all offense right now, right?
Well,
what do you think?
I saw Ice Cream Truck
Lowen.
earlier talking about how he might play offense if certain guys drop to him. So he might be setting himself up there. Obviously, being a defenseman, maybe Ice Cream Truck is taking the mentality of he's going to build from the back end out, grab the goalie, get the solid defense. Listen, arguably, just off the board right now, you got Ice Cream Truck and Eric on D. That's about as solid as it gets, Giant. So maybe that's not a bad move there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Mello picking up Mr. Daddy Frost. This guy's nasty, Moose fam. I played with this guy before. I played, as a goalie for, with him. I played as a forward with this guy. He's fucking nasty. I think this is a fabulous pick over here for Mello. Trying to seal the deal on the offense. Al McGraw. You know anything about Daddy Frost?
Not a lot. I tried to scout him one season and I couldn't scout him for some reason. But hopefully Mello did his homework and it pays off for him here.
Yeah, and do you have anybody on their list right now, Lowen, who hasn't been picked yet that you think should have been picked yet, or what?
Well, with Eric going, I really expect to see Cam go. And now Hugh just picked up Giembo. Talk about solid. I mean, you're not going to get much more well-rounded than Giembo there. That's a great pick by Hugh. I was wondering, that was another guy I was just about to mention. I was wondering why he wasn't gone yet. Also, I expect to see a run on goalies here any second. There's a shortage of proven goalies this year in the draft, so I expect to see a few of those guys go real quick. Superstar and well, Tizzy, you said you're probably playing D, but two of the better goaltenders are gone, so look for Sir Snipe-A-Lot to be going pretty soon, and some of the other goalies, John.
And it looks like we got a caller on the air. Yeah, caller, you're on the air. Caller.
Hello?
Caller, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah, caller, who is this, caller? Yeah, who is it?
This is Buckeye. I was just calling in to listen to the draft. but
all
actually,
right, so you're just gonna listen. We're gonna put you on hold, dude.
Yeah, you got to turn down
right.
the show in the background, Buck.
All right, and now we got another caller on the air. 732 area code. Caller, you're on the air. Who is this caller?
It's Evolution.
Yeah, Evolution. What's going on in your mind today? Are you surprised you haven't been drafted yet, or no?
To be honest, my internet's down. I don't even know who's been picked since the end of the first round, man.
that goes right along with your friggin' 6-man panel with your acid background screen there, pal. You better pay Comcast, man. They don't mess around.
Dude, man, I don't even have Comcast, but I make the magic happen. I make colors appear. That's how good I am. No, if you guys wouldn't mind, could you recap the picks from the beginning of the second round? I missed them. Maybe some other people have missed them. If you go through real quick.
Al, you got anything on your end?
Yeah, I'll go with it there. Ski taking Jay Zamorsky, Global taking Daly, then Marty taking Hatemaker, Valcor Duke, Drift King Lebunskis, Hughes Stealth Luca, Hergsy FS Stradios, Kuzi Cool Fumble, JJ Unheard, and Mello taking Goofy, Kuzi taking Superstar, Josto taking Bruce, Saney taking Frosty, Juice taking Slightly, Global taking Now I See You Envy Me 99. Interesting pick there. Now and then JJ taking Agent J, lots of J's there. Josto taking myself.
Luca
early
went to
pick
Hugh,
there.
buddy.
And then Ice Cream Truck with Eric, and Mello taking Daddy Frost, Hugh taking Jimbo, and finally Ice Cream Truck taking Dicko for 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Those are the some pretty soft
I kind of went through it really quick, but
All right, put evil, sorry internet ass back on hold so you can hear the rest of the picks.
All right, so now we saw a bunch of the picks. Why don't you run through them? Low end, do you have any of the picks that we didn't mention thus far?
No, I think you got all of them. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to 37 in a row. He wanted me to mention that he is playing defense this year. So good luck with that, my friend. Running back to defense at 37. So there's another guy that's probably going to go pretty soon also.
And you know what? He knows where it's at. 37 in a row's won 2 cups as the D-man over here. It sealed the deal, basically. Ice Cream Truck picking up Zico. Drift King is on the clock. I'm trying to see if Drift
King got another goalie there. Drift King picked up a flexible pancake, another goalie off the board.
Yeah, and this guy's one of the top goalies in the league. Al, I mean, have you seen this guy, Flexible Pancake, at all? He was considering being
he is really solid, man. I mean, I think if he can get over some of his mannerisms, he's a little quirky and funny in a way. But if he can get over that, man, this guy's one of the best in the league, no question, Lo.
Yeah, and this guy's a stud over here. Low end theory, we still have. I mean, Evolution. We still have you on the. We still have you on the air over here. What do you think about the draft picks thus far?
They're pretty good. I mean, some people seem like they're switching up their strategies from previous years. You know, I mean, you don't really see many goalies going this early, and it seems like a lot of people are trying to build a good front end and a good back end team instead of, you know, just drafting all forwards first, then defense, then goalies. They're trying to build a better all-around team, you know, not trying to miss anything.
Yeah,
and wanting to get their picks fast.
I agree with that. These guys are trying to build a team around them. I think these guys are doing a fabulous job thus far. Captain Iginla picking up Colleton at a fabulous pick, and him and Colleton have the utmost chemistry, season number 8. And I can't ever forget this, Al McGraw, but him and Beirut, they were on that championship team over there, the Bayside Tigers. I mean, how hot are Captain Iginla and Colleton again? And how is it that Colleton has fallen this late? Is he offense or defense this season? I don't understand this, Al.
I think it's just the surplus in defense. I think people are just kind of, waiting on the defense and going for other things here. But, you know, Colleton, he's up there in defense, man. Like, you know, I put him there, you know, with all the guys here that's been taken at right D, you know, Eric and Daly and Jimbo, you know. So he's up. That's a fantastic pick for Saini there. And now we see another great defensive pick there. Chunky Feces going to Hergsy, and now a Splinter Dan. I mean, the guy was converted forward into goalie, and Hugh taking him up there at number 11, guys.
Yeah, and we got a special guest host on the air, Jason Blaze. Jason Blaze, I know you've been paying attention to the draft thus far. What are your thoughts on it so far?
Very disappointed, actually. Considering the amount of goalies in the draft pool, I've only seen maybe 3 or 4 of, 14 captains here. They should be picked earlier. There's not a lot of talented goalies out there. And look at here. They just ignoring them. Some goalies are going early, yes. That's to be expected. They're top named. But some of the rookie goalies from last season, someone like, you know, Squint and Justin X39 and Thug CTC. Where are they? They should be up here along with these names, right?
Hey, man, I just got a message from Yambag. He wanted me to quote him. He said that Splinter Dan is the best goalie in the league. Best goalie in the league.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's the same guy. Look, I take anything that Yambag 021 says with the grain of salt. I don't think that means much over here. His opinion is worth about as much as a penny is over here. I'm sorry, man. I mean, until this guy, and until this guy proves himself with a cup or something like that, I really don't want to hear much of what Yambag says. I mean, it's unbelievable. The bait continues.
I think he did.
I don't know if Yambag. Who, Yambag?
No, Splinter Dan.
Not Splinter Dan. I'm talking about Yambag, man.
Oh, okay.
Real quick, guys, another goalie just went. Tackle dummy just went off the board.
That's a fabulous. Yeah, and I think that's a fabulous pick by Juiced Up over here. Tackle dummy, solid D, solid lockdown D, in addition to a solid goalie as well. I mean, I've heard so many members blowing this guy on separate occasions. It's unbelievable. He must be going crazy with the fly ladies, with the fly honeys out there. Jason Blaze, what do you think, man? I mean, amazing, man.
Yeah, he's a pretty decent goalie. If you look at a time last season with Legion's team, he was the only one keeping them afloat. And he's that talented. He can save a team. He can win them games. That's exactly what he did last season. That's what his captain wants him to do this season.
Guys, they're saying in the chat that Splinter Dan got a cup and net. So I don't know if you're getting pwned there or not. But also...
Yeah, maybe if he was on the Bayside Tigers. Yeah. Was he on the Bayside Tigers too that season or what? Or was he on the Red Hot Loopers? Yo, tell him not to fucking... Let's not sugarcoat this shit. And I love Splinter Dan, too. It's Dan, no accent. I know you. I love you, Splinter Dan. And I think you're a fabulous goalie. But, I mean, let's put it in perspective over here. Okay, Moose fam? I don't want to fuck around over here. Captain Iginla picking up Chubbs Reborn. What are your thoughts thus far, Al McGraw?
Yeah, Chubbs is a solid goalie. I've seen him a couple of times, not too much, but to know enough that he is a decent goalie. And to go on your point a little bit here, John, I know Splinter Dan played very well in the past, but he hasn't had the game for very long this NHL 12. So we got to figure out how many. Did he get his legend card? This and that. So it'll be interesting to see. Not taking somebody like Tackle Dummy or Chubbs or somebody. So we'll see. But definitely, Tackle Dummy is one of the best goalies, I think, too. So good pick. And now NJ Ski taking BC Soft 10 at number 14, guys.
Yeah, I didn't even know this guy was in the fucking draft. Low end. What an awesome pickup for NJ Ski. I think this guy's my favorite already, and I know it's only the second pick. I mean, it's only the end of the second round. I think this guy's almost got this shit on lock. NJ Ski, Jason Morski up front, BC Soft in the back, and I mean, this is just unbelievable. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm guessing that Ski wasn't kidding when he said it to the scouting. BC Soft, obviously, in Moose history, because when the Ambag captain, he meant to pick BC Soft, and he actually picked B.D. Smith. But BC Soft is definitely solid pick there, and I think Ski's on his way to putting a great team up. I'm getting word here that Superstar was actually the goalie for Bayside Tigers, and Splinter Dan won a cup in season 11 with NJ Ski. Luca is passing that info on to me, guys.
Yeah, with NJ Ski, he won with the Blue Meanies, so that was Cam I Am. I remember that with NJ Ski, I believe, as well. Still a nasty, nasty team over there. Cam I Am, and has it, because you said it yourself, Low End, when this guy isn't playing forward, he loses a little bit of his draft stock. I'm not going to question his defensive abilities. Cam I Am is overall nasty as hell. Al McGraw, I mean, are you surprised that he hasn't been picked yet for defense or no?
I was wondering if he was going to get picked, very early on or not, but he hasn't really, in the Moose, he hasn't really proven himself as a defenseman. So maybe people are a little skeptical. They want to go with somebody they know first. But obviously the guy's very talented, overall. So I expect him to get picked sooner or later.
Did you see what his In fact, I'm gonna look right now. I want to see what Cam's availability is on his draft sheet, just to be sure here. Because if he has any availability whatsoever on offense, no, he's got. Let me see here, guys. I'm sorry, lefty and righty, and he also put the Thursdays could be a problem for him. That's probably why his draft stock is falling, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, don't forget that Scribbles is not taken either yet. And he's another solid defenseman. So, and Derek NGR or GNR. So there's a lot of good defensemen still available.
Yeah, and that low end theory, that jerk off. He's still
Oh man, it's so crazy over here. Jason Blaze, are there any notables that are left on your draft sheet that haven't been picked thus far, or what?
Yeah, I'm just going to mainly talk about the AHL guys that came up. I think they deserve to be up here. People like Go to the Whip, it's Butters. Again, with those three goalies I named earlier, must have fallen. He's a veteran in Moose Hockey League. He's been pretty solid. I'm actually surprised I'm actually going to name this guy, but Vin Mang, oh my God, this guy's improved so much this season.
Blaze, I hate cutting you off, bro, but you are not going to throw Vin Mang out there with the other guys that are still available in this draft. I got to cut your ass off. You have definitely taken something you weren't supposed to in a pill form before you got in on this call.
If you saw this guy play, man, you'd be like, holy fuck, man. And I played both MHL and AHL, and I could tell this guy does deserve to be in the MHL this season.
I don't know.
Well, we got Ice Cream Truck taking Agent Jack Bauer, a guy who didn't play a whole lot of MHL last season, coming in at number 1 here in the third round.
Yeah, Bauer's AHL veteran. I kind of got shocked last year that he did draft, but it's pretty much a given that he's going to get called up usually every year. So it's nice to see him get drafted without the call-up status, straight up. The other thing I'm surprised, I think we're still going to see some goalies go here. Ice Cream Truck obviously building from the bottom out, and actually that's a solid pick considering the team he's got already. I mean, his goalie's set, his defense is set, now he's grabbing some offense, and look, that's a value pick. 3rd round, Agent Jack Bauer. Jack Bauer is a talent, guys, so I think Ice Cream Truck got a lot of value there, 3rd round, Mr. Al McGraw.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely a solid forward. And here we go with Marty taking Cam I Am, listening to the radio show. It's a great value, I think, coming down here to the 3rd round, guys.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And Blaze, you had said it. There are definitely some guys in the AHL that I'm hoping got scouted by these captains, particularly a few guys that played on my team. Like we had mentioned, some of the guys on Cloudy's team. There's a few guys on Joe Stowe's team. I think every team had a guy who was a rookie who's now eligible for the MHL that I hope got scouted. Here's another guy, AHL All-Star, Scotty Main going to Juice, and that's going to be a nice pickup for Juice. I really like that pick. Now, granted, I'm a little biased because I got to play with Scotty on Tyson's Tattoo, who won an AHL Cup. Siegel, the good Siegel, asking for a shout-out. There you go. Fuck you, fag. I'm reading as he types. Not a fan of yours, Blaze. I just wanted you to know. But, Scotty Main, real good pickup for Juice. He's going to give him some offense there. I know that Ed had drafted him last year, and he got sent down, but he did get called back up right before the playoffs. So, obviously, he's seen enough of the MHL that he can be a force up there. So, not a bad pick.
646-381-4907 is the number to call. Looks like we got a caller on the air. Caller, you're on the air. Who is this caller?
Thank you, Castle, a.k.a. Goofy J.
Hey, Goofy J, now you were unable to make the draft with us tonight. How pumped up are you? You got picked up mad early over there. You playing goalie for this guy or what, man? Is goalie your only availability or what?
No, unfortunately, I put Willing forward too, and it's up in the air. I haven't talked to him yet. I don't even know what I'm playing yet. So if I am playing goalie, I'm surprised I got picked before Superstar. I guess I'm that good. But don't ask One Touch Love that. Apparently I suck to them.
Yeah, but Goof, I gotta ask, man, what's up with the Hitler mustache? Are you gonna shave your head next too? What's going on with that?
No shaving for me. I have to grow a beard for something else that I'm doing in personal life.
So only the mustache came in? I'm not quite sure I understand.
Fuck you, Will.
And it's just crazy over here right now, Moose family. Picks trying to be made. Mello currently on the clock over here. Marty picking up Cam I Am over here. I presume you guys went through these picks as well, correct?
Yeah, we left off with Cam while you were dropping off the boys.
Yeah, and so Moose family, let's see if we can get Kuzi on the air right now and get an interview with him thus far. Talk about his draft picks thus far. We're going to ask you guys to stand by for a second over here and see if we could get him on the air.
Looks like the draft actually listened to you because now the draft's paused. Oh, never mind. Just resumed.
Yeah, we're trying to get Kuzi up in here. While we're waiting, Mello picking up an AHL guy, I believe, Blaze Darkstorm 2504. I believe he might be a goalie. Am I wrong there?
I believe he's a goalie.
Goalie and defense. This guy's
He's a goalie / defense.
Yeah, I think that's a fabulous pick, and it seems like we got Kuzi87 on the air. Kuzi, are you on with us? Kuzi.
Yeah, you might want to send it again, John. I just saw a text from him.
All right.
And Sandy, if you're getting excited about Olli Jokinen scored, you better have a few more beers, buddy, because that's not going to happen very often. He sucks ass.
All right. Al McGraw, what do you think so far?
I'm wondering how Darkstorm can get picked twice. Okay, Hergsy taking up Bane, Courageous Cuddy, as he was once known, and Sharpshooter before that, so the guy likes to change his name. But Gasol Shovel Chin pick. Everybody hates the Shovel Chins, but there they are.
Yeah, I could care less. And we got confirmed on the air with us, Koozie87. Koozie, what do you think about your draft picks thus far? I mean, are you pleased? Cool Fumble, #1 draft pick. Then you're picking up Superstar. How did you maneuver this first-round draft pick, and how excited are you thus far in the draft?
It's been an awesome draft so far. I'm very happy with my first 2 picks. I traded my second round, and my 4th-round pick for a 1st and 5th, so my next pick is until the 3rd round, but I'm coming up really shortly, and I have another guy in mind. I'm very confident that if I get that guy, we're going to be very good.
All right, so now you're not even giving up who you're trying to pick next, because obviously there are still draft picks to be picked over here.
I know it is.
Yeah, has it been according to your plan thus far, Koozie, or what?
Absolutely. I mean, there was a couple guys that I wanted to pick at that 8th spot, depending on who dropped there, but no, I'm happy with Cool Fumble. Me and him have played together on a lot of seasons, and we have great chemistry together. And yeah, no, I'm very happy with him, and Superstar at net there too. He's a great caller.
I want to run down the picks real quick, Coos. I'm sorry, just so we don't get out of control. Valcor picking up another AHL, MHL rookie to come up. Thug, great goalie for Funbags last year, and Drift King picking up Derek and GR, another great defenseman. Go ahead, guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah, now Koozie, again, man, I mean, you've been struggling as of late, and there's no question you're going the chemistry route, picking up Cool Fumble #1. I mean, how confident are you about the rest of your 3 picks? We know you got MHL rights guys to deal with as well. How confident are you with your 3 picks, and are you concerned about the depth of the draft for the MHL rights guys?
No, I'm pretty happy with where I am at right now, and I mean, if I get that 3rd pick that I want, then I'm sure that my next 2 last picks are going to be fine as well. With the MHL right players, I'm not too worried about them, considering the players that I want to draft are having full availability, or at least I'm hoping so. So I really won't have to rely on those players too much. But yeah, we'll see how it happens. So far, I think we're going to do well.
Al McGraw, any other additional questions for Koozie?
Not much, but yeah. Well, like I said before, you for some reason you always get Cool Fumble on your team. What's special about Cool Fumble that you like drafting him so much?
I love the guy. I don't know. Like you said, I draft him every season, it seems, right? And then I end up trading him. I don't know. I think I trade him because he fetches good trade back bait, and at the time I always need to push something up, and so somebody has to go, and he's always the guy to go, unfortunately. But no, I love the guy. He's really good, and me and him are good friends, and he just had a baby recently, so congratulations to him and his family. And no, I like him a lot. He's a good guy. And
congratulations to Cool Fumble. You guys heard it here. A lot of these guys keep it under the radar. They try to keep their real life stuff with, try to keep it personal. He only mentioned it a couple of times, and you see how close these guys are. For Koozie to know, he just recently had a kid. So shout out to Cool Fumble, and congratulations, things of that nature. I haven't had the blessing of being a father yet. It's okay with me. But Koozie sounds really pumped up. Any shout-outs or anything like that, Kooz?
Shout-out to the MEC members, the guys that made this happen. Shout-out to you guys. Keep it up. You guys are doing awesome as well. Shout-out to Superstar Fumble and the rest of my teammates that I'm planning on drafting in this draft.
Class act, Koozie. We thank you for the phone call. Hopefully we could get you on during sometime during the season. What do you think so far? Low end, what do you think about Koozie's draft picks? He sounds pretty confident over here.
Yeah, I think he's got a plan, Giant. I think he got the guys he wanted, and I think he's got a few surprises for us in the later rounds. There's one guy in particular I think he's going to grab next. I'm going to keep it to myself. But I think he did some scouting behind kind of closed doors, kept it low-key. I think a few guys are going to fall to him that he thinks are going to make the right chemistry to put his team up there, because Kuzi's always drafted well, and for whatever reason, his teams have kind of faltered midway through the season, and he usually has a fire sale. So here's to hoping that Kuzi keeps the team he drafted together for more than 4 or 5 series.
646-381-4907 is the number to call. Al, what do you think about the confidence that Kuzi 87 emulates right there during our interview?
It's always good to be confident. Maybe not cocky, but he's definitely he's been around this league. He knows what he's doing. So it's always good to go into a season with a positive attitude and keep with the positive attitude all throughout the season, no matter how much you win or lose. So and now we got NJ Ski taking up Timeless. I'm looking Derek GNR, then Timeless. I'm wondering, where have these guys been? This is the defense must be really stacked for these guys to drop so far.
Yeah, and I don't think they're too concerned about this. I think NJ Ski's he's got his defense on lock now. Doesn't appear that he's really concerned about the goalie so far, and that's because he's a back-checking machine. Jason Blaze, I mean, how crazy silly skills does NJ Ski have, broski?
Well, when I played him, I wasn't very impressed. He did back-check. He was like a third defenseman, but he overcompensated when we played them. He's one of those guys more known for his offense. I wouldn't say he's that good at back-checking. That's why he's got some great
So basically
defense.
you're saying he sucks, Blaze. You're basically putting it out on the radio that he blows.
He's a good scorer, but, I just wouldn't say he's defensive at all.
Well, I don't want you to hold back. It seemed like you were holding back. Just say it. NJ Ski blew when we played him. That way everybody knows exactly what you're trying to say.
Oh, he scored 2 goals in 1 series, yeah, but...
It's not typical. It's not typical, I assure you. He's got multiple cup wins in the MHL. This guy is the real deal for show, in my opinion. And sometimes I wonder, low end, you recorded the draft order for the season 14 draft. It didn't even look like it was live. So there was some controversy suggesting that you rigged the draft order. Is there any possibility or any plausibility to that accusation or no?
No, that's total bullshit. Names got picked out of a hat. I didn't know whose name I was picking, let alone I'm not friends with any of these guys in the MHL draft. So there wasn't any payments or promises of sexual favors. There was none of that going on. The entire draft was on the up and up. The only reason it was recorded is because I had a crappy laptop. It had nothing to do with certain guys getting certain picks. Trust me. Crap was on the up and up.
And Valcor picking up King Romy 15. This is one of his fucking ringer picks.
Here he goes.
D1 ringer. Al, what do you know about this guy, King Romy? Because I know for damn sure that Low End and Jason Blaze know about this guy. He's fucking nasty. What do you know about King Romy?
I haven't seen him much except in the chat room once in a while, so maybe you guys can help me out here.
Solid as hell center when I played against him. Covers his position really well. Great back checker. When we played them in the AHL last year, he was a nuisance. He's always back in the D zone. Never gets caught up in the offensive zone. Definitely more of a playmaker from what I saw, setting guys up rather than shoot the puck. And he looked like a really good teammate. He's the exact kind of center you'd want in the MHL. He's always looking to distribute and make his teammates look better. So I think that's a great pick.
646-381-4907 is a number to call, Moose family, and everybody's nibbling on Valcor's pecker over here right now, Moose fam, and they're praising him for picking up King Romy. It's unbelievable right now because they know, and some people are disappointed, and I'm a little disappointed too. There's a shitload of ringers over here, and shout out again to Jim Flanagan, a.k.a. Mr. Hollywood. He did a lot of these waiver games to get these guys known, to get these guys drafted. These guys are very, very into the game. They're very into the league and stuff like that. And shout out to these guys who have that opportunity. And shame on the rest of the captains to not notice that these guys are so fucking outstanding, Al McGraw.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, we haven't even started the season yet, so we don't know how great they are. But you know, you know, there's a lot of good players that have been taking the brand names in the league, and we got a lot of new guys. So I'm just happy to see this season that there's people that coming up from the MAHL. Like last season, we didn't really see it that much, but you know, it's definitely a breath of fresh air this season, Lou.
Yeah, and I want to give a quick shout-out to Selig, real-life friends with a couple of the Moose members over here. Really nice guy. Give a shout-out to XXX Siegel, XXX, and these guys have opportunities of being picked as well. A lot of goalies haven't been picked thus far. Jason Blaze, and you've been trying to get their names out there. What are these guys that are eligible that haven't been picked up yet that are fucking diesel? I don't understand this.
Yeah, neither do I. I haven't seen them do a whole bunch of scouting. The only scouting I've seen was the new guys who are not eligible for this draft. So that could be a reason why. Also, they're part of a clique that people do not like to mention. It's the AHL clique, all these AHL guys. You saw it with King Rome. All the guys are blowing his dick for picking up King Rome, Valcour's dick. And it's the AHL clique. That's why a lot of people didn't want to play MHL. And they just hang around playing club all day and playing Moose scouting lobbies. So, again, it's the clique that's happening here. They don't want to play MHL, I'm guessing. These guys didn't bother scouting, and that's blatantly obvious here.
Yeah,
Well,
what's going on, Low End?
Yeah, Blaze, explain to me how if they didn't want to play MHL, they're getting drafted in the MHL. That kind of doesn't make sense, pal.
Well, if you go look at League Daddy and the fact that how far they went into the playoffs, you go look at Squint or Thug or Justin. Look at Squint and Justin. They made it to the MAHL finals.
All right, real quick, something going on in chat. I'm sorry to cut you off, Blaze. Cloudy, you know what? You won a goddamn cup, man. Why are you still crying in the chat about what's fair and what's not? Just let it go, man. This is the biggest night of the season for the league, and all you're doing is shitting all over it. Just you're crying about this guy being available and that guy. Just take your cup, man, and go home. Your draft is on Sunday. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of people bringing stuff down. We're trying to stay excited about this. It's killing me. And these guys that didn't scout, obviously, that there's no way these cliques work. Giant, we talked about this on the last Flan. You know, these guys are trying to put these cliques together, trying to play with each other. Well, it doesn't work because the captains are going to draft who they want to draft, and it's not going to work. So if Global's got ringers, it doesn't matter. Somebody needs to get in there and take them. And it is what it is, man. And I'm sorry to go on my little rant, but that was just pissing me the hell off.
www.mooseonice.com. Follow us on Twitter at Moose on Ice. The Moose family, if you guys want to be to the updated information, what's going on in the Moose Hockey League, that's why I chant that out. You know, I give a plug for our website. I give a plug for our Twitter account. Any new front page posts that are on there, they get on that Twitter account. You can follow us on Facebook. And shout out to Goofy J, a.k.a. Thank You Kessel. He is updating the League Daddy. So these are all you guys who are we're giving you guys a chance to get your stats up there on League Daddy. Prove yourself behind it. And I'll be instructing captains shortly if they want to hold some preseason games. It's up to them to have these preseason games. But it's a lot of fun. Gives us a little bit of insight over here in the Moose Media as to how diesel these teams can be, other than being on paper. How exciting is this, Al McGraw?
Yeah, it's very exciting. This draft is crazy. Now we got some picks here. Hold on, Marty taking TNP Darkstar, another MAHL guy, and Kuzi going with Phillies Pride, another guy,
yeah.
And then finally Joe Stowe taking his brother. Big surprise, these Topes at the third round here, 12th pick. I think all those guys are definitely a good value here this late round, guys.
Oh, yeah. Kuzi with the steal right there. Phillies Pride played with me last year in the AHL. Former MHL player. I think it was season 4. Left the league kind of. There was some shadiness there. Came back, strong team player last year. And Kuzi just got a steal an absolute steal with Philly's pride. He's going to be a stud, Diesel on the wing. And look at Hughes, speaking of studs, picking up Shadow Selene, round 3, pick 13. Can they work together? That's going to be an interesting dynamic to watch this year. And then Global, oh no, what a shocker. Another AHL ringer for him. Go to the whip. Global, cleaning up with his AHL ringers. A lot of good picks there, guys. A lot of good picks.
Now, wait a minute, man. Global could try this, and they're good. I can't dispute that, man. These other guys got good teams, too, on paper right now. Hugh Laurie picking up Shadow Too Fast, a.k.a. Shadow Sealand. Not only is this kid nasty on wing, Hugh Laurie played with him last season in the AHL on Mrs. McGill's Tea Party. But this kid is nasty as a goalie as well. I don't think there's any position this guy can't play Shadow Sealand. I'm really surprised he fell this far. Al, what do you know about this guy, Shadow Sealand, bro?
I scouted him 2 seasons ago, and he's just. I look at him as a poor man's NJ Ski. The guy is that good. I think he really he can take the one timers. He plays really solid right wing and can dangle and do all kinds of stuff. So I think that was a huge value pick for Hugh there. And go to the whip. I haven't seen the guy play, but when a defenseman gets 20 goals in the season, you can't ignore him.
Valcourt is pulling his best Global there, picking up his own set of AHL ringers. These guys are owning.
And he has some availability issues. I think he's missing for a week there, so we'll see how Global deals with that. And then Valcourt taking another AHL guy, Butters. It's Butters. So we got a lot of guys coming up this season, and now we got McGill going to JJDM. A guy, he had a rough season last season, but I think he'll get a lot better here with JJ.
Yeah, and low end. This guy's been, he's a fellow MEC member. McGill, he's willing goalie, willing defense. I think JJ's going to pick him up for defense over here. What are your thoughts thus far?
Solid as fuck, man. McGill is pretty much everything you want in a defensive D-man. He pretty much locks it down on that end, and now that's one less thing JJ's got to worry about, and those guys can concentrate on just scoring goals, knowing that you got McGill back there. Kind of shocked to see him fall this far, Giant. 4th round, 2nd pick. I didn't expect that. Yeah, and is this guy Go to the Whip and Daly, are they the top D pair or what? Let's discuss this. Jason Blaze, do you know enough about both of these guys to make a conclusive, opinion about how they're going to be fair on defense or what?
Nah, it depends on the forwards. I don't think defense is that important in this game. EA pretty much shit on the defense and the goaltending. I said this last draft too. It's all about the forwards there. If you got a solid enough forward line, even though I was proven wrong last season with the Fappers versus Never Say Never, I still think it all depends on who they go up against. If they got a solid forward line going against them, then I just don't see them doing that great.
And just to let the Moose family know, look, guys, we're only on here for a maximum of 2 hours, so we got approximately 42 minutes left. We just want to let you guys know that's all we got for the time over here. It is what it is. The captains sometimes take a little bit longer to pick all their draft picks. I can't imagine we'll make it to all the guys being picked in the MAHL rights. And Joe Stowe picking up Special Ed. This kid has got nasty dangles. NJ Ski picking up Bills 39. I don't know if he's picking up for goalie or for offense over here, but Bills 39 is a nasty goalie. Last time I checked, Al McGraw, what do you think about NJ Ski picking up Bills 39?
He's definitely a solid player. Unfortunately, he's probably going to miss the playoffs. That's why he fell so far. But definitely during the regular season, he's going to be a great help to NJ Ski there. And Special Ed, a name I think that dropped really far as well. I mean, this guy, I think he was an early 2nd round pick before, so or maybe late 1st round. So With the new talent, some of the old talent goes down a little bit, unfortunately, and so we're seeing that here happening right now.
Now, Lowen, how important is it to pick these guys with MHL rights, especially a guy with questionable availability like Bill's 39, and NJ Ski is presumably thinking he's going to the playoffs, right, with a lineup like he has thus far. I mean, how important are these MHL rights guys as well, and what kind of consideration do the MHL captains have to take when picking up their guys?
Well, it's huge, especially when you're dealing with a guy who's going to be so important like Bills, who's probably going to play net. That's his preferred position on his draft sheet this season. You really got to cover that with some AHL talent, especially in Ski's case with the playoffs, such an important time. But I do believe there's enough talent there that you can get a rights guy later, and have the ability to use him and call him up as you need him. And we saw last year how huge it was. A lot of guys got called up permanently. So it's something you definitely got to look at. And here's Mello with another guy I can't believe dropped that far. Hi, my name is Ed, down to the 5th pick of the 4th round. Great pick by him, and JJ's on the clock.
Yeah, and what do you think thus far, Jason Blaze? You liking these picks or what, man?
For the most part, I think business has been picked up. I think this is where you get your core guys. Sure, you get your diesel studs in your first couple rounds, but this is where your team comes together. This is the most important rounds, in my honest opinion. Before I say anything else, even though my prior comments about hating defensemen, I want to give a shout out to X Daily. He's hounding me like a motherfucker about his shutdown defense. I think you got lucky, but who knows? Anyways, again, captains, be smart with your choices from here on out.
Yeah, now, Lowen, who do you have right now, number one on paper? I got NJ Ski right now. I think he's rocking shit right now. Who do you got number one right now?
I'll tell you what, being a defensive guy, I got to admit, man, I like Ice Cream Truck's team. I like his theory of building from the back end out, and I think they're solid as fuck. They're not going to need a lot of goals to win games. I think you're going to be surprised, but I like Ice Cream Truck right now.
Al?
I'm going to go with the bad pick here. I'm going to go with Global's team. I like his team.
The Ringers.
They got Daly there, and it's going to be a crazy team. But I'm going against my team. I got to pick my Joe Stowe. I got to pick somebody else. I can't suck it up there, man. I can't just play that card. That's unfortunately.
Wow. Way to shit on yourself there, Tiz. Good work, buddy.
I got to make good radio, right?
Yeah, hold on. This is in. Al McGraw traded for comments made on the draft show.
I traded Joe Stowe when he was on my team, so he very well may trade me right about now.
Whatever. I mean, I don't think anything's possible. You guys know, we it's more. Season 13 lasted a long time, Moose fam. A lot of you guys are waiting for this season 14 draft, including myself. I hardly got any opportunity whatsoever in season number 13 to play. I played a couple of games here and there as a full-time waiver. It doesn't get any better than this. I'm pumped up. It's not only this tonight, Moose family. Sunday night, 7:30, we're going to have a pre-draft show for the MAHL draft. We're going to have a panel of expert analysis over here. This isn't it, Moose family. There's a lot more picks to be made after this. Again, we're limited in our capacity on the radio show right now to extend past 2 hours. Little over 36 minutes to go on the radio right now. Looks like we got a caller on the air. Caller, you're on the air. Who is this caller?
This is Global.
Hey,
what's up, man?
Global, all the haters, they were hating on you.
I know.
Dude, I think you're such a genius. Now, maybe you don't have a Moose Cup yet. Are you concerned at all that you don't have a Moose Cup yet? And how confident are you with the picks you've had thus far? It looks like you're going to kick some ass so far on paper in Season 14. How confident are you, broski?
I am pretty confident. I think I have a ridiculous D pair. I have the best defensive D in the league. who's not going to let, any breakaways, and he'll, no one can get around him. And then I got the best offensive D in the league on the left side, and I got my buddy Envy on the right side. We play together in club, and we've played together for a while, and been planning on this for a bit, and I'm pretty excited. People give me shit about them not scouting, but I mean, what can you do? I didn't say shit,
Listen, Global, I gave them the benefit of the doubt. These guys just won the Antler Cup how many days ago? 2 days ago or something like that?
Yep.
Are they going to have the time? I mean, how much are they practicing with cloudy days while they're still in season number 13? It hadn't even finished yet.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, they didn't really practice from the beginning, and, they played their club games. Envy's got 2 kids. He's got, things to do. He can't be playing all night. And aside from that, I stole these guys from their club, so when they're on, their club's trying to, have them come over and play games with them. And, it's just tough to, you can only give so much time to the NHL. I mean, I try and give as much as I can, and it's tough. I mean, it's not like people are, trying to duck anyone. I don't know, but yeah, the whole plan was to get my friends, and we'll see how it goes. Season 8, when I had the Chicago Bear Jews, I grabbed my friends, and it didn't work out. So I think I've learned from my mistakes. I think me and MD up front could carry an offense, and I might have a few more tricks up my sleeve as the draft goes on.
All right, now Global, who's going to be your toughest opponent?
Here, boys.
Now, who's going to be your toughest opponent that you've seen thus far?
Blue liner.
Thus far on the draft.
Ice cream truck took Justnick.
Well, I mean, when you have the best right wing and the best left wing or center, whatever Jay-Z's playing on the same team, it's always tough to try and beat either of them. But when you put them together, it looks a lot like that Ninja Turtles team that had Kuzi and NJ and Hergs, and who knows? I mean, they do have talents on their team, so they probably won't be that great. But I think the two of them up front can complement each other enough to get them some wins. It'll be tough, that's for sure. But I look forward to it.
Any other shout-outs or anything of that nature, Global?
No, just NHL fam. Another great night, another great draft night, great pre-draft show, and looking forward to finishing this draft and see how it ends up.
Thanks for the call, Global 646-381-4907, low end. Please go over those picks again that you picked, that you described over there. JJDM picking up Blue Liner, is that correct?
Yeah, that's Blue Liner's Squinch, I think. I don't know. And then Ice Cream Truck turning around and grabbing Justnick, another guy, and then Herdsy grabbing Bender, who I cannot believe lasted this long. Round 4, pick 8, solid offense. And then Valcor, look at this, grabbed another AHL guy, Walter Cole, solid defenseman there.
Yeah, now Al, you heard what Global had to say. I mean, is there any reason he should be concerned at all with the lineup that he's drafted thus far?
Well, I mean, he knows them best. I really haven't played with them that much. I know Daly's, I think I'm going to have to agree with him. I think he is now the best right defenseman in the league, or even the whole defenseman. So even though I got Bruce on my team here, man, I'm really killing my team today. But he is really solid, and with those other guys too. I mean, if he says they're as good as they are, then they're gonna have a good time playing the game. So now we got a few more picks here. Drift King taking Usner 2-1-1 or 2-2-1, and then Upshaw for MVP going to Mello there at number 11.
Solid pick so far. Jason Blaze, you still with us, man?
Yeah, sitting here quiet.
Yeah, what do you think, man?
I think Drift King's going to win a cup. I'm going to say that straight out. Drift King scoring dynamo.
Well, Drift King's fucked.
Shut up, man.
Nah, it's like your Matty K pick. Don't even bother drafting the rest of your team, Drift King. Don't even bother, man. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think he's got a solid goalie, and the fact that he has a solid forward line, also using her on defense. Oh my God, man! I'm just jizzing over his team.
Yo, and he's a big friend of the show, good friend of the show, very good listener. So we want to give a shout out to Drift King. He's got multiple MHL Cup wins over here. If there's anybody who knows how to pick, it's going to be Drift King. I don't even question that. Marty McFly picking up XXXX Siegel XXX. And I'm not surprised over here. Siegel is of the MHL caliber. Low End Theory, what are your thoughts thus far?
Yeah, we know he's better than his brother. And I'm sure there's going to be some talk in the house of how he got drafted before his brother. So that'll make for some interesting posts. Man, I hope I get drafted before the show's over. I'm starting to get a little concerned here. I thought maybe I would have went by now. But apparently not. Apparently my scouting games only hurt my draft stock. So
don't worry, Low End. I'll pick you up when the time comes.
Big shout out to Siegel for getting drafted for his brother. Loving it. Big shout out to the Flyers for kicking the Toronto Maple Leafs ass tonight too.
And I don't think I've ever heard the mute, aka Siegel, ever being picked before Yambag. Has Yambag's game gone this down? Al, what's going on? Why hasn't Yambag been picked yet? I don't understand, dude.
I think the rest of the draft pool is just more talented than he is.
Oh no, Yam! You could troll the forums. You could respond to Al's any of his what are they called? What are they called?
Polls.
Ah,
look at it.
He puts that up.
Ice Cream Truck is asking the room for a goalie suggestion. So apparently his scouting list ran out, and now Ice Cream Truck is turning to the Moose chat room to give him a goalie.
Matty K, Squint.
Jason Blaze.
Wow, it's Matty K.
I'm captain. You can't pick me up.
And Juiced Up picking Evolution.
Oh.
What a fantastic pick. And I don't understand how Evolution even made it this far. But what a fabulous pick by Juiced Up for Evolution. This guy's Lockdown D, member of the Moose Media over here, Moose family. Fabulous pick, in my opinion, by Juiced Up. What do you think about this, Al?
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe Evil went down this far too. I mean, I've always, throughout today, I've been saying how stacked the defense is, and this is just simply proof of it. Evolution going in the number 13 in the fourth round. This is just, I really can't believe it.
I can't believe that cocksucker got drafted before me.
Man. Now, Lowen, do we need to expand the number of teams next season in the NHL?
No, I think we got to wait and see how the expansion this year works before we start talking expansion again. I know Holly just got mad and peed himself because I said that, but I definitely think we need to slow down. Let's see how the expansion works this year, and then kind of judge it by how well it works and how well it doesn't before we go open it up anymore.
Now, Lowen, you're starting to piss me off, man. Jason Blaze, how much fucking talent is there in the Moose Hockey League right now that we shouldn't have fucking 16 teams? I mean, I don't understand this. Low End already complaining that he hasn't been drafted yet. Is that a joke or what? Or is there that much talent in the MHL? Or do we have to wait? This is 3 seasons in a row. Prior to this, let me break this down, Moose fam. There's 3 seasons in a row that we have had 12 teams in the NHL.
Oh, no. Ice Cream Truck just took Ocho. Oh, no. My God.
It's a big...
What's going on here?
Yeah, good pick by Ice Cream Truck. Ocho Spiko, definitely, he's a good goalie. Later round pick, no question about it. And he's there. When you need him to play, he's there, dude.
Next thing you know, they're going to pick Legion for goalie, okay? What has the MHL come to? Come on. Ocho.
I have to say, I hate Ocho on the forums, but, I give it to him when he's on the net. he does play well when he wants to, and I think that taking a season off with his kid coming in and getting the time away from the game is going to help him be refreshed this season and that. And now we got NJ Ski on the clock.
Someone mentioned Screech from Saved by the Bell. I'm laughing. Sorry.
Yeah, I think you got a few pounds on Dustin Diamond. Not breaking the balls, just fact. That's just what it is.
Yeah, speaking of that pre-draft show there, who thought Goofy Show went through the exercise? Isn't he looking a little fluffy around the waist there?
Jason Blaze owning Goofy. Own it.
All right, Moose fam. 646-381-4907 is the number to call. Coming up on 25 minutes left in the draft. We are in round number 5, pick number 1. So it looks like we might get through the 5th round, Moose fam. Just make sure you guys know that there are a bunch of guys that are still available here. In my opinion, there are a bunch of Diesel guys over here. Buckeye Dude, Clark Kent. Who else am I seeing over here? Who else you got on your list over there, Low End?
Let's see who's left. A few guys that play with me. RBB Paper Walls is still there. Let's see. I want to make sure I don't screw up here. Metsky Diver. I don't know if he went MHL or not. He's a pretty good goalie that's still there. And let me just put it out there for the record, Giant. I got no problem playing AHL next year. No problem whatsoever. If it doesn't work out, I'm just breaking balls trying to get some entertainment here. If I end up going AHL, I got no problem doing that. And look at new NJ Ski, listening to a radio show, grabs Clark Kent, who had a phenomenal year in the AHL last year. He led the league in scoring for a lot of the year. This is a guy who can definitely put the puck in the back of the net, Giant.
Yeah, 3.2 or 3.3 points per game average. This kid is not overlooked. And shout out to NJ Ski for picking up such a fabulous offensive guys to help him out over there. I think this is a solid pick. There's no question about it. Al, I know you don't know much about some of these MAHL guys. Do you know anything at all about this Clark Kent guy?
I know he made the highlight reels a couple of times because I help out Holly do the sports centers, so I know he's decent. I think in the 5th round, that's a pretty good pick there. We're going to see these guys continue to come up. I think there's still a lot of good guys left available.
There's one thing you got to remember. I believe this is the 5th round, so you can only have 6 guys on the roster. After this round's over, you got to be a rights player. And that means you either play in the AHL or you sit around waiting for them to use you. So this is the last round for the regular roster. We'll see how teams finishes up.
Yeah, and there are several players on there that have been drafted already that they would rather be MAHL only. And let's go through the list of some of those that haven't been picked yet that are unavailable for MHL rights because they picked it like that. Among them are Chaos Clover, Colinelli, Cracker Joe, fabulous goaltender.
I'm one of them too, Giant.
Hollywood Bob. I didn't get your name on this list either, Lowen. I don't know.
Lowen himself.
I went no rights. If I don't get drafted, I'm going to be AHL only. I don't want to do the call up.
So I missed that one. Ocho Spico, he's on there already. Pittsburgh King, Saints goalie. This hurt him a little bit. He's a fabulous player. Shout out to Saints goalie, man. And he's picking offense this season. He wants nothing to do with defense. A guy notably, I believe he's got a couple of cups as well, Saints goalie, playing defense. So he's a good D, man. Hasn't been picked up yet. We're trying to give you guys over here a chance. Juiced up picking up Raven 8. And what is he, a goalie? Who's this guy, Raven 8?
No, he's a forward. He's solid, too. Solid.
Nah, he's a willing goalie, too. I got him on my list.
I played with him last season, actually.
Yeah, but he's a willing goalie, right?
He can play goalie. He got a little cocky in some extra games. I think he's not that great of a goalie. He's a willing goalie, but you'd want to put him up front. He does have availability issues. He is kind of pussy-whipped, but more so than others. He'd rather get pussy than play moose. I'm very surprised someone actually took the time to scout this guy and play with him.
All right, guys, and it looks like we got another caller on there. I believe it's Goofy J. Again, Goofy, are you there, man?
Am I hearing this right? Jason Blaze is making fun of me on the radio. Isn't this the guy that almost handily fucked up the media almost? Didn't he almost destroy the media last season when I wasn't around? And he wants to take the nerve, and he wants to take the nerve to fucking make fun of me and thing. But Blaze, remember, you're the one that almost destroyed the Moose media. So I wouldn't be making fun of me at all. I'm here to save the media, not fuck it up like you almost did.
Oh,
all right, Blaze?
Dude, Goof, we will let it die too, right?
Wow, man.
Before you say anything,
radio show.
Pronunciate your words. Lowen taught me this lesson. I'm teaching it to you. Pronunciate your words. Can you say gratuitous amount of energy? Or no?
Shit. Oh, shit. You said gratuitous.
646-381-4907 is the number to call. I want to give a shout-out to Taz as well. This guy hasn't been drafted yet, Moose fan, but good center to win face-offs and stuff like that. And Flexible Pancake calling it right here, Moose family, live in Moose Chat and a private message to yours truly. Best D pair is Daly and the Whip, and he is not concerned whatsoever. He knows he's got the best pair in front of him. How excited is Global's team right now, bro? What's going on over here, Al? How excited are they?
I have no idea how excited they are. But, you know, I got a shout out here for Corpsicle. You know, he definitely wants to be drafted. I don't know if he'll get it this time, but we'll see about that. And Daly, another shout out for him. He was shouting out the ranking I put up there on the forum as being number one there. So.
And Global picking up Uncaged Morozov and Privyet, Comrade Commissar. Last time I checked, this Uncaged Morozov lives in Moscow, Russia. So you guys see how global the Moose Hockey League has become. We have guys over here that have been picked in another country, and it's not only North America. Oh, and Flexible Pancake is not on the team. I stand corrected. I'm sorry. Flex, I don't know, man. Maybe you just bought yourself a one-way ticket off your team, bruh. I don't know what to tell you, fam.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I'm getting a message from Ocho. He'd like us to discuss something.
Yeah.
Who's dumber, Goofy or Blaze?
Oh, my God, man. Nothing but bait, man. Bad bait fail. Keep on blaming the referees over there, Ocho, when you have no other arguments, and you'll continue to go through the fail. And Drift King picking up over here. Marty picking up Buckeye Dude. Buckeye Dude definitely picked up this game. I think he's a fabulous late pickup over here. Al, what do you think about Buckeye Dude? Has his game stepped up?
I haven't seen him recently, but you know he's been working hard every season, and he's a young guy. You know, so I could see him improving a lot. And Marty. I guess Marty's going to be playing defense this season because he took, I believe, Hatemaker and Buckeye and one more forward else, I think. So maybe he's going to play defense.
And we got NJ. Stand by, guys. We got NJ Ski on the air with us live. NJ Ski, welcome to the program. Thanks for giving us a call over here. You heard how Global sounds. Is that going to be your hardest matchup, or you think you could beat him no problem with your draft pick so far? Do you have any left whatsoever, NJ Ski, or what, bro?
I have full confidence in my team. I think we can take anybody in the league, even Global's team. Everybody's giving him the hype. I mean, yeah, they got Daly and that goes to the Whip, but he's an AHL person going to the NHL. It's a lot different than, you know, the AHL, so I got to see how he plays. So, and I just got to say, I'm confident with my team. That's all I have to say.
And how many times have you played with Jason Morski in the past? Do you guys have chemistry? Does it matter at all? Or is he that great that it doesn't even matter that you have chemistry? If you don't, you're going to get it eventually. What are your thoughts, NJ Ski?
No, we have played a few times, on the offensive front end. We just had like chemistry from the get-go, and I'm not too concerned that we're not going to have trouble amongst ourselves. So it'll be a tough matchup for opposing defenses to stop us. That's what I think.
All right, now this is your second time being MHL captain. I don't think you made it to the playoffs before with Jersey Shore Outcasts. You confident you're going to make it to the playoffs this season as captain, or what, NJ Ski?
I'm always confident. You should know that by now.
Any shout-outs or anything like that?
Shout-out to my teams, Zamorsky, Clark Kent, Heinrich. Everybody thinks he's overrated. I don't think so. DC Soft and Bill, who I picked up, even though he has scheduling problems. I still think he's one of the best picks I had in the 4th round. So, yeah, just beware of us, guys. Just beware.
Thanks for the call, NJ Ski. 646-381-4907 is the number to call. And it looks like we got the number 1 overall pick over here. I don't know if it's him or Ocho. Caller, you're on the air. Who is this caller?
Yes, that's correct. It's Jay Zamorsky, 113.
Oh, my God. JC, what's going on? Was there any surprise whatsoever that you were number 1 pick overall or what?
Not for me, really. NGSK had kind of told me last weekend that he was planning on taking me, that he wasn't going to trade his draft pick. So I kind of knew it was coming, but didn't obviously want to share that information with the league, even though everyone seemed to think it was coming anyway.
So you know how it is. These walls are paper thin, things of that nature, Jay Zamorsky. Multiple Moose Cup champion over here. Do you think you could add another title over there to your belt, or what, Jay-Z?
Yeah, well, I actually only won once, but I think this is definitely a team that could win it again. I really like the guys that NJC put together. DC Soft was on my team when we did win the championship on Disney on Ice, and then we got lots of other good players as well. So I think we're going to give them everyone in the league a good run. Me and NJ Ski on the same team. It's going to be hard for people to stop. And we played together season 5 on Hollywood Blondes the first time I was in the league, and did pretty well there. And then we've been playing some clubs on the Bayside team for a little bit and had a lot of success there as well. So definitely looking to get going on the NHL with them.
Any questions, Al McGraw?
Not much. I know it's been a while since you guys played together. I think back, what was it, the tournament back in the day? Are you looking forward to getting back together?
Yeah, definitely. I've actually played with a lot of the people on my team before, so it should be good, and hopefully we have chemistry right off the bat.
Any other questions, Low End Theory?
Nah, man, just good luck this upcoming season.
Any shout-outs or anything like that, Jason Morsky?
I'll give some shout-outs to my team and NJ Ski for having the confidence to pick me number 1 overall, and good luck to everyone else this season.
Thanks for the phone call. Jay Zamorsky, number 1 pick overall. I don't think anybody's surprised about that either. Fabulous player. MVP a couple of times during the season. Jason Blaze, is he nasty or what? Are him and Ski going to be dominating or what, Broski?
Again, I'm not a big fan of Ski, but I think Jay-Z can bring the best out of Ski. And maybe I didn't see Ski at his best, but with these two together, hopefully they could spark something. Hopefully they got chemistry. And maybe they can be just as dominant as Never Say Never was offensively last season.
JJDM picking up, Drift King picking up Johnny Blaze, JJ picking up Scribbles McNasty. Who's Hergsy picking up over here? Sniper 0270.
Is that
go ahead.
Probably the craziest pick you've seen so far? Scribble's a guy who's been taken, I think number 7 overall before. at left defenseman, and he is coming in as a left defenseman this season, and he's all the way down here at the 7th pick in the 5th round. That's huge, a huge drop. But luckily he came to a good team, I guess.
Lowen, how many people have had their game drop a little bit since inception of the new NHL game over here on the 360?
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching some of these guys. Like Scribbles, man, was solid when I first came in the league. So how he dropped this far, I have no idea. I know that he played offense last year, but man, I thought he was going back to D this year. I thought for sure he'd be a top 3-round pick, but no idea. And Kuzi just picking up Kale, another solid defenseman.
Wait a minute, man. I thought this guy was a full-time waiver.
I don't know, man. Kuzi just took him.
Wait a minute. I don't know if he's allowed to pick him, man.
Yeah,
he shouldn't be. He was a full-time waiver.
Nah. Should not be picked, man.
He was a full-time waiver.
It's said that he can play 3 MHL games, but not. He can only play 2 of 3 in the MAHL. Is what he said.
No, I don't understand that, man. He was captain in the MAHL. And due to availability problems, he wasn't available. I don't understand this.
Yeah, because he couldn't do all 3 games as a captain.
As a captain?
Yeah. Because he can't get on until 10 o'clock, I think. That's what it's saying.
He's not a waiver. All right. He is not a waiver, according to my sources.
Uh-oh. And there goes Yambag, folks. Hugh Laurie taking Yambag.
Yambag's breathing a sigh of relief there. He's like 5 picks away from being an AHL player.
Oh, my God, man. That's so crazy, dude. Shout out to Yambag getting picked up.
Hey, you know who should have been picked up already? Colanelli, man.
All right. So, yeah. Shout out to Colanelli, too. Definitely stepped it up. He could not. All right, so here's the further information on Kale 14, Moose fam. He could not make the games until game time, so he couldn't commit to captaincy, basically. So I guess he's not available until 10 o'clock, like his work schedule is until a specific time frame, Eastern Standard Time. 646-381-4907 is the number to call. Yeah, I understand, Eric. 646 coming up on 8 minutes. Seems like we got Yambag on the phone. Yam, is that you, broski?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? This is the first season ever where Siegel, and let's make no bones about it, Siegel is your brother in real life. What the hell happened this season, yeah?
I don't know. I mean, he's played a lot of scouting games, and he's got a lot better at the game since the earlier season, so I guess the youth has passed me, huh?
Yeah, and now you described that you got a new bulb in your TV, DLP. Crazy serious business. I mean, how pumped up are you now? You think your game's going to come up like crazy, and this is going to be the last season Siegel's ever going to be picked before you, or what, yeah?
I don't know. I mean, it's going to be nice to be able to actually see the puck at the top of the rink from now on, but I'm going to be honest and say that, my TV being shitty didn't affect my gameplay before. I'm not going to hide behind that excuse, so it's going to be nice to play with Teambo on the other side of me, though, and trying to figure out our goalie, Splinter Dan. Dude, you're out of your fucking mind with Splinter Dan. He's fucking insane. I played with him a bunch of scouting games, and he just stops everything.
All right, Lowen, you got any questions for Yam?
Nah, I busted his balls enough tonight.
My question is...
Yeah, go ahead, Blaze.
How much money did Splinter Dan have to give you to suck his dick on radio?
Not at all, man. To be honest with you, when Splinter came into the league, he was a forward, and he was one of those guys that would just play goalie when you needed somebody. And, I didn't think he was that great, but when he won the Cup with the Blue Meanies, he was a fucking beast. And I played a bunch of scouting games with him. I just wound up being in the same room as him. And when I played with him, the guy just pulled phase out of his ass. He's a great goalie.
Coming up on 6 minutes, Moose fam. Al, you got any more questions for Yam?
Nothing much, man. I guess he's relieved there of getting picked up, but with his best buddy there, Hugh. But I don't know. Good luck. That's all I can say.
Best buddy Hugh. Best buddy Hugh. Any shout outs or anything like that, yeah?
I want to give a shout out to my team. I can't wait to touch Steamboat in the locker room and make some magic happen in the blue line. And
do it fast, because she's probably going to trade you about 2 weeks in.
Did he call me his boy yet, or whatever the hell he called his ace? Am I his ace? Is that what it is?
Oh man,
I think Hugh's team's pretty solid. I think Global's team's solid. He's got some ringers that he plays with, and it's been a pretty even draft with some surprising picks. But I think there's a lot of parity in the league, to be honest with you.
Sounds great, yeah. Any thought on any consideration for 16 teams next season, or is it too early to tell? Yeah,
it's probably too early to tell, because I don't even know how many guys we got left. And I mean, let's just enjoy the draft and enjoy everything we have right now and see how it goes and take it from there.
Thanks for the phone call, Yambag. Good friend of the Flam Fan Show as well. 646-381-4907. It's a number to call over here, Moose Fam. Coming up on 5 minutes left. Fabulous calls tonight. We appreciate all you guys over here listening to us live. And a bunch of shout-outs as I lay in flames. Just running through the list over here. Bain, Bender, Beirut, Blue Liner, Blue Slide Park, Bundy, Colleton, a.k.a. Charlie Sheen, over here with Bundy. Derek GNR, Deco, D-Rock06. So many guys over here in the Moose chat. This has to be by far the largest draft we've ever had, Al. I mean, right? It doesn't even crazy to be on.
It's huge, and a shout out to a lot of the old faces coming back. D-Rock and D-Stopes and Al Bundy. Those guys have been around the league. It's nice to see some of the people coming back.
Yeah.
Look at Global.
Yeah.
Global grabbing Taz there, guys, with his 5th round pick. Wow. Don't know really what to say to that.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that either. I didn't even know Taz was signed up until very recently. I thought he left us for some competition. Looks like he's back. And Kuzi picking up Low End Theory over here. And Low End Theory, you can finally stop crying. I mean, how great does Kuzi's team look right now?
Wow, did I just luck the hell out, huh?
They suck now.
Yeah, but unlike you, Blaze, I don't jinx my friggin' teams. Yeah, love it, man. Love it. Get to play with Philly's Pride again, and Kuzi's solid as hell, man. Solid as hell.
Matt pumped up. 646-381-4907. There's a number to call. Just under 3 minutes over here, Moose Family. Again, we appreciate all you guys over here. Shout out to Huxbucks. Shout out to I'm Not Even Good. Shout out to Timeless. Shout out to Walter Cole, Vinnang, Upshaw for MVP, Tudor 10, 37 in a row, the Apex Panda, the Unheard, Taz, Tackle Dummy, Scotty Main, Saint 0420. All you guys make this possible. We appreciate all you guys over here in chat. We appreciate all you guys over here listening over here in our live chat on Moose Radio over here. We're just winding down right now, Moose fam. Coming up on 2 minutes left over here. Let's wrap this up, Jason Blaze. Any predictions right now as you see it, man? Who's taking the cup?
Drift Kings team.
All right, Al. Who's taking this cup, man?
Joe Stowe's team, buddy.
Hell yeah! What a team player, Low End. Who's taking the cup, man?
Oh, come on, man. It's gonna be Kuzi.
All right, guys, and I'm independent of this. I'm not on any of these guys' teams. Neither is Blaze, but I'm calling it right now, Global. I think he's got the right ringers this season around over here, guys. Make sure you check us out Sunday night. We're going to be around 7:30. Stay tuned on mooseandIce.com. We're going to be posting up all the stuff for the MAHL draft pre-draft show. A couple of promos over there and things of that nature as well. It's very close over here. Just winding down. Captain Aginla taking As I Lay in Flames, and Aginla taking the last pick overall We got 60 seconds left over here. Again, Moose family, thank you very much for everything. If we do a show over the weekend, we'll definitely be doing something on Sunday for the MAHL draft. It's going to be low-end theory. Jason Blaze and Goofy J, a.k.a. Thank You Kessel, he came on the air before trying to rip into Goofy and trying to rip into Blaze and stuff like that. This stuff is all paused right now. Running on 10 seconds. That's all the time we got for tonight. Continue to check us out, www.mooseonice.com. Follow us on Twitter at Moose on Ice. Giant918, Low End Theory, Jason Blaze, Al McGraw, signing out. Have a good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.